I had a conversation today with a priest about doing some speaking engagements for his parish coming up, some retreats, some workshops. And I needed to share with him. He was someone who I've met briefly in the past, but he didn't really know me or my story. And I had to share with him some about why I was sitting in front of him trying to build this ministry and why I wanted to bring my message to his parish. So I shared with him the story of how I even got here to begin with, which started with a 17-hour day working in the operating room with brain surgeons running sophisticated computer systems, imaging systems, and every single thing that could go wrong that day for an entire 17 hours did. And that day was pretty rough, not going to lie, but I now recognize that it was the most epic setup of my life and an incredible gift given to me by God in His grace and His mercy, because I had not been paying attention to what He was trying to tell me to do, which was, you're done with this world. I need you to move on to the next thing. I was so out of tune. I'm a Catholic convert, very bumpy conversion process. I was not deep into my faith at that point, and I was running on my own terms in this world of incredible demand. I followed the surgeon schedule. I didn't have my own schedule, and I was running flat out with the demands of this kind of work. In fact, to cope, what I ended up doing was drinking somewhere between 1 to 3 glasses of wine every night to turn my mind down and to turn my mind off, because I had nothing else in my life to turn to, or I believed that, to try to get some sense of calm and peace and contentment in my life. So as I'm describing all this to the priest, he's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Tell me more. And I walked him through how that day that was unbelievably challenging turned out to be a blessing, because now I understand. At the time, I thought I was doing the most rewarding and fulfilling work that I could ever do. And now I understand that because my will and my plans for my life are aligned with God's plan for me, I'm serving others with everything that I've been taught and everything that I've learned about, number one, how to walk away from alcohol and not miss it. Because I don't. It's been 4 years. I don't. And I do that for my clients as well. But I also shared with him that I am a first-time author. Here's one of my books. That was something I never could have seen for myself. And I get the privilege of speaking to audiences about how neuroscience and faith, when combined in a daily practice, can supercharge your life and pull you out of patterns that you thought were unbreakable. In fact, combining those two things together will help you create a life that you are absolutely in love with. And you deserve that as a child of God. You deserve to be in a life and a lifestyle that is exactly what He created you for. You need to be in alignment with His will, and you need to be in alignment and understand your gifts and your purpose at this stage of your life. It changes throughout our lives. I'm at the place now, and this is what I got to share with the priest. I'm at the place now where the type of work I do now is more fulfilling than what I was doing before, and I didn't think that would ever be possible. In fact, the priest said to me, when I just shared with him what I just shared with you, he said to me, because you're changing souls and you're saving souls. The chills went up me when he said that, because I knew the truth of it. I'm not changing anybody. I'm just the facilitator. I'm just the vessel. He tells me what to do. He tells me what to share with you. And then I just step out in faith and I keep going. So I wanted to make sure that you all understand that regardless of what you're going through in your life, and there are some tough things going on in this world right now, there is a plan for you. There is a purpose for you. And you can, using neuroscience and mindset and faith, you can rewire your brain. You can take that worst day of your career, the worst day of your life, and you can turn it into the vehicle that helps you move on the completely opposite side of the spectrum and fall in love with your life again. I want to let all of you know that I believe in you.